Welcome, lovelies. Thank you to a brief overview of the beginning, Genesis. It was written in about 1430 BC during the Exodus. It covers from 4004 to about 1805 BC, so about 2200 years. And the author of this book is Moses. It is a book of history. It's one of the books of the Pentateuch. It's 50 chapters, and it is the first book of the Old Testament. This first book of the Bible, Genesis, is about the creation of the world, earth, and mankind, and it is the history of the flood and early history of civilization. Genesis 1 to 11 is the creation to the Tower of Babel. God creates the world and mankind. Several generations after Adam and Eve, man has become so wicked, God has to send a flood. The only survivors of the flood are Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. So from there on, civilization begins to grow again. Eventually, men build a Tower of Babel, trying to reach the heavens, and God confounds their languages. Genesis 12 through 25 is the life of Abraham. Abraham and Sarah leave their hometown for Haran and travel to the Promised Land. They move to Egypt during years of famine. Lot and Abraham have a special relationship that we read about where they're always together. Eventually they separate, and God promises to make Abraham's descendants a great nation. Genesis 25 to 27 highlights the life of Isaac. Abraham and Sarah pray to have a baby in their old age. Isaac is born, and he's like a miracle. He's saved from sacrifice from an angel of the Lord, and he's promised that his descendants will be a great nation. Here we see Rebekah come into the scene. She is chosen to be the wife of Isaac, and she arrives after Sarah's passing, and she comforts Isaac. Genesis 28 through 36 is the life of Jacob. Rebekah bears twins to Isaac, Esau and Jacob. Jacob deceives his elder brother Esau and steals his birthright, but it's something that he must do. Jacob works for 14 years to marry Rachel, and after being tricked into marrying Leah, he finally gets to marry her. We learn that these chapters take us all through the story of how Jacob fathers 12 sons, the future tribes of Israel. Jacob's name is changed to Israel after he visits the future Promised Land. And this is a piece of art depicting Jacob's wrestling with the angel. Genesis 27:50 is the life of Joseph. Jacob's 11th son is named Joseph. His brothers were very jealous of him, so they sold him into slavery, and he was taken to Egypt. But God has a plan for Joseph. There he rises to power through interpreting dreams, including the Pharaohs. And with God's help, Joseph prepares Egypt again for a future famine that's on the way. He reconciles with his family when they arrive seeking food. And Joseph invites his family to come live with him in Egypt. Joseph promises those Israelites that God will bring them out of Egypt and back to the Promised Land. So this first book of the Bible records creation and early history from about 4000 BC to 1200 BC. It begins with Adam and Eve. It covers the lives of Noah and Abraham. It tells the stories of the patriarchs, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. It relays to us the wonderful works of God that amaze these early men believers. It tells of their trials, their tribulations, and their resilience of faith. So, I hope that this little video inspired you in some way to learn more about Genesis, and I invite you to pick up your Bible and pop it open and start reading. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you again. Bye-bye.